Blue Stars have always been solid talent-wise and just picked the dumbest shows.
Yeah.
Theirs was called, it was like the Gallery or something. Basically, they did songs based on real life artwork, and their props would like change and turn into the real life versions of those paintings while they were playing songs. It was really cool.
Interesting.
Troopers did a Vietnam show. Pretty solid. They're trying to take the next step, and Patrick pointed this out. It's a little harder than where they are right now, but it was still a really good show. Colts had an emotional show, which was kind of crazy. Like, Colts made me care.
Colts make me care.
The first half was a little flat, but then there's like a moment in the second half where they turn it on, and it's just on from then till the end. And I'm like, where was the build-up? But it was good. It's called The American Experiment. But like, there's like one moment like halfway through the like ballad. From then on, it's just on, and I'm like, why can't you guys build up to this and have a moment in your first movement? Didn't get to see Cavaliers, didn't get to see Phantom, didn't get to see Santa Clara, and that kind of rounds out the top 12 right now. Everyone was really good.
I'm going to hit one of these and record you and me and post on TikTok for people to come and look at us. And if they don't want to look at us, that's fine.
Say hi in the live chat. Hi. I said hi.
Oh, I have to hold this. That's silly. Join me and Kevin. Yes, this is my iPad making an appearance. Join me and Kevin on YouTube on the Bucket Lord channel. We're going live in about 5 minutes, and I guess we're already live. But you should join us 6 o'clock. We're going to be talking about comics and stuff. And Kevin's doing Kevin. Kevin's going to be doing that. Wow, I didn't record any of that.
Oh, someone's watching.
No way.
It says that there's one person. I don't know how to like check it. Is it me? Do I count?
No, I feel like you shouldn't.
Well, now it says there's 8 people.
I didn't. Whoa! Wait, I can. How do I?
I don't know how to see it. 20.
I don't know how to see it either. Welcome to live chat. I want to see people. There are 24 people here. How do I see them?
Hello, everyone. We are professionals.
Hey, I already said that I wasn't a professional. It says all chat messages. Right. Hey, you guys should text something. You should say something so that I can see that you're here.
We're kind of bad at this.
All it says is, welcome to live chat. Remember to, can I say hi? I learned nothing.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, someone did a thumbs up. I'm still gonna try this. Give me a second. I'm gonna set a little video. All right. Wow. This didn't work the first time. Join me and Kevin. We're streaming right now. Oh wow! Someone said hi. Thanks. We're live streaming on the Bucket Lord channel on YouTube. We're gonna talk about comics. We're gonna talk about Doomsday and stuff. Oh, that's all the 15 seconds bought me.
It counts. Post it.
It's getting posted. I'm just putting join me and Kevin. Kevin on. We're gonna get to the real professional stuff in a moment. I swear. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's Kevin. That's me and Kevin. Yeah, there's nothing crazy about it. Okay, I'm done. I'm focused and I'm locked in. Hello, people in the chat. Welcome on all the Bucket Lord. Hi, Gav82 and Chevron Joseph 736 and Arbane.
Please say hi back.
Please say hi back. I said hi back. I'm sorry. I don't know how to. I feel like I should be able to text back, but I don't know. I'm doing this on my phone. I've never done this before. I did say hi, but hi. Welcome to the Bucket Lore channel. We're gonna be talking about comics we've read recently. Any sort of, not any sort of. The Doomsday trailer came out. Lanterns trailer came out. There are some things that we can talk about, and I'm very happy that Kevin has the time to talk about these things with me. Kevin, what have you been reading recently?
Caught up on the Absolutes from last week. I read the first issue of it's an older series. Older. It's not new. It's called The Curse of Brimstone.
I have no idea what that is.
It's like right after Metals, it looks like. But I read the first issue. It's a 12-issue miniseries. A demon comes to a small town and makes a deal with a dude, and he turns into a burning fire monster.
Oh, that's cool.
And apparently a firestorm from the Dark Multiverse shows up. Haven't gotten there yet, but that's why I started reading it.
Does Tempest Huguenot show up?
Who knows?
I know
the demon is called the Salesman, and he is from Home Office. And that's all I know. The first issue is spent with the character. His name is Joe. And he's like, man, life sucks in this small town. My truck barely works, so I can't get a job. I wasn't smart enough to go to college. My dad hurt his back at the old factory that closed down, so he can't work either. I have no money. I'm really sad. My sister is a waitress to pay her way through nursing school. She needs to get out. I don't care about me. I don't matter. And then his truck breaks down, and then the demon shows up, and he's like, yeah, I want a reason for people to visit this town like they used to. And then he catches on fire.
Aww.
So he's the reason people are gonna visit this town. Doesn't say who's gonna visit. Might be some heroes.
Do you remember who wrote it? Was it anyone you've read before or heard of?
No, but I shall look if you want to talk a little bit about something you've read.
Recently, I'd like to talk about Fury of Firestorm because you're the one that put me onto that. You recommended Fury of Firestorm because you were reading it, and I sat down and read the 3 issues that are on DC Universe, on DC Infinite. It was incredible. It's really, really cool. I'm kind of afraid. I don't know much about Firestorm, and I feel like most people, you can start the book without knowing anything about Firestorm because it does tell you like his origin. It tells you where he comes from. Well, that's his origin. It tells you where he comes from. Tell you where he's going. And he's a scary, scary guy. There's a third guy in the Firestorm fusion, and he's scaring me. He scares me a lot.
Let's see. Curse of Brimstone. Justin Jordan and Philip Tan, 2018 to 2019.
Never
12-issue miniseries.
Neat. Is the art any good?
Art was okay. The covers look really cool. The art in the book in the first issue, I wasn't like thrilled by it, but I didn't like turn me off. Let's see. Here's the synopsis for beyond the first issue. Joe trades his hometown's fate for a dark bargain with the salesman, turning himself into the living monster Brimstone. After his town is ruined, Joe and his sister travel across the United States, hunting down agents of the Dark Multiverse.
Aye.
But anyway, Fury of Firestorm, yes.
I really
Firestorm's a bad man. He's scary.
He's a bad man. There's a panel of him, and it's just like him floating there, and all you can see is like his eyes lit up, and I'm like, he's scaring me.
Yeah, his face just like vanishes at one point. He single-handedly claps Martian Manhunter, Supergirl, a Flash, unclear which one, Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern.
Which is a crazy lineup.
Of like 30 seconds.
He just wipes them, and I was like, oh no. And he showed up he shows up to a town, the military's watching him, and he like glasses the city. He like turns them all he turns them all to glass, and then he just sits on a bench for 14 hours.
Yeah.
And the government's
Turns
like,
the
he's
people
just been
to
sitting.
salt.
Yes. He was just sitting there menacingly.
Yeah.
And then they send the Justice League on him, and he beats all of them. And isn't because of DCKO, isn't Superman just like not like we have Superman Prime, but like Superman's not around right now, is he?
Superman's not around. It's unclear when exactly this takes place.
Gotcha.
If this is post Alpha / Omega Energy Firestorm, but basically all we know so far is that Firestorm, Ronnie Raymond learned that Martin Stein created them on purpose, and he got mad at him and crashed out. It's like, I don't need you. I'm going to be Firestorm on my own. And he started up the Firestorm Matrix, and then, to no one's surprise, it spiraled out of control, and the Matrix itself has become sentient.
It reminded me kind of like Pacific Rim, where you needed 2 people to pilot a Jaeger, and someone's like, I can do it on my own, and it messes them up.
Paralyzed.
Paralyze them.
But yeah, no. And then the other thing I really like, I actually reread it this morning because I'm like, man, this is a good book so far. They do the like retro stuff when Ronnie's in his mind, like the old style art.
And I really like that.
But like, yeah, like Ronnie's trapped in his mind, and the Matrix just keeps like frying him over and over. It's kind of mean.
Keep looping it, yeah.
But yeah, no. Firestorm's a bad man, and he probably clears your favorite hero in 30 seconds if he's really trying.
Which is insane.
I was looking at his powers because I wanted to make sure I was fully understanding the scope of him. Even with the nerf of he can't affect living tissue, no one beats him. He can alter his shape and size at will, shoot any radiation he wants, including, spoiler alert, red sun radiation. He can...
I assume he can make kryptonite.
Yeah, he did it to Supergirl.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
The air in your lungs is not living tissue. He can just... the air in your lungs is now gasoline. I don't know, screw it. He can also go intangible because he can self-correct his own density at will, like Martian Manhunter.
Imagine being able to one-up Martian Manhunter, and your weakness is not fire.
And he can do it to other people too. Just he can be like, you can't touch things anymore, or you suddenly weigh 1 million tons. The only thing which it was unclear if he had a true counter to was psychic attacks. But with the Firestorm Matrix, when he's on it being 2 people, how does that work? I don't think it's ever really been explored.
I think it'd be... I hope that someone attacks him psychically, and then it screws up Ronnie, and it doesn't even affect the Matrix.
Well, Martian Manhunter was going to, but he looked at him and lit him on fire.
Martian Manhunter is so sorry.
He literally pointed at Martian Manhunter whenever he pulled up, and he burst into flames. No blast from his hands. Didn't even look at him, just pointed. And he burst into...
You said that you read the most recent Absolute things. The only thing I've read is Absolute Superman. I read the most recent one of those. I've really been enjoying the King Shazam, Hawkman, and Steel, and Superman fighting one another. And I also like that Hawkman showed up and he's like, we gotta fight this guy together. And we don't really like Hawkman, but we also can't stop King Shazam.
Yeah, and how the whole time, because the most recent issue's told from Hawkman's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, we're fighting across the globe, but no one dies because reasons. And then, near the end, he's like, hey, bud, hey, Adam, you want to know, he's been holding back because he's been saving everyone near you for the last whatever bit while also fighting you. And then he goes, oh, okay. And then you find out he was holding back too, and he stabs Superman with a lightning sword. I'm like, okay, we're just going for it, I guess.
I like how it all started with they were going to like Talia al Ghul, was it, or Ra's al Ghul? Superman was trying to like talk him down, and he was like, oh, "You could be like, you could change, like it's all good." And then Shazam is brought out. I don't know. He's a problem. He's a big problem, and it's really funny that Steel's there, but Steel's fodder. Like it's cool that he's here, but there are bigger things happening.
His origin in this one is crazy. Don't know what Black Adam did to piss off Darkseid, but he kind of got a little bit of a shaft here because his origin is when Brainiacs came down with a father box that they didn't even fully understand and went, we're giving you the powers of a god, not knowing he was just a human guinea pig for them just to see what they could do till someone dies, and they had been stealing slaves to do it. He just happened to live, but they're like, your magic word is Shazam, sure. The S stands for this god, the H for this one. Yeah, we're not making this up and just shooting like, alien tech at you. And then I think
no, of course not.
They said he was king within a day, and he had been trapped on the Athlum.
Yeah.
So they trapped him back in a father box.
I do enjoy having father boxes around, and I was like, "Oh, that's funny," because we have mother boxes and they have father boxes. Other things I've read recently. I've been up to date with the recent Batman stuff. The Matt Fraction, I think, is the writer, where Barbara Gordon was just hauled off to jail, and now she has her own story right now.
That's what Barbara Gordon breakout is.
Yeah. What's his face? Not Ra's al Ghul. Vandal Savage. Vandal Savage is trying to take over Gotham. He's put a bunch of supervillains in like prominent places of power within Gotham. Like Pamela Isley's the mayor right now, and I was like, okay. And he's going. Vandal Savage is going around. He's like he's the commissioner. He's the commissioner, and he's trying to get rid of vigilante stuff. Gordon's a beat cop right now, and I was like, why did we do this to Gordon? Yeah, he got super demoted. But Vandal Savage is just trying to take out all the Bat people, and they've been launching raids to like their different Bat hideouts. And Batman's like, all right, we've got to get out of here. Barbara Gordon came up with some sort of plan. We don't know all of the plan yet, because I think that's going down in the Barbara Gordon breakout book. But she's like, just trust me. And we see Tim's being a little bitch. Tim's off with his boyfriend, and he's like, I'm not really hanging with the Bat family right now, as they're all getting, well, they're going through like the worst of it right now. Like, Damian's around. It had Damian, Signal, Stephanie, and Barbara, and Batman. I don't know where Nightwing is, don't know where Red Hood is. I guess Red Hood's he has a team of Titans right now, or that book hasn't come out yet. I don't know. Red Hood's elsewhere, and I assume Nightwing's elsewhere in his own book in Bloodhaven. But all these raids are happening, and Barbara has them all like lead to her so everyone else can get away, and then she gets arrested. And then Batman and Damian blow up. They're having father-son time because Bruce snapped at Damian, and he's talking to his imaginary Alfred friend, and Alfred's like, quit being a punk, go apologize to your son. And they bonded over blowing up Wayne Manor because Vandal Savage lives in Wayne Manor because Batman lives elsewhere. I can't remember, but Batman lives at Brownstone or whatever, and they blew up Wayne Manor. I'm like, okay, but yeah, things are just happening. I'm like, neat. I also saw that at San Diego Comic-Con they announced Batman of Two Worlds, and they're gonna have our Batman and Absolute Batman meet in like X amount of issues.
Interesting.
I guess I did see other things, but I only really queued on that one. I was like, ooh, Batman, Absolute Batman. So they're going to be meeting soon, which is exciting. But I think all the other stuff I've been reading have been like older things. Did you want to talk about any of the other absolute things that you were reading?
Absolute Wonder Woman came out. We're about to get Cheetah. Wonder Woman stuck on the Wild Isle, which with the Odyssey being relevant, she's going through a list of monsters because Cersei's gone.
Yeah.
So she clapped the Manticore. Now I think she's looking for Scylla. Charybdis is still on her list. Absolute Wonder Woman's great still. Keep on keeping on. I read the second issue of Father of Tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out what the other villain was in that book. I'm blanking. But Lex Luthor.
Brainiac.
No, because he tamed Parasite. It might have been Clarion, the Witch Boy, but Lex betrayed him, and then whatever villain clapped Parasite, and Jor-El is getting close to going down Kingdom Come and Justice type vibes, where he's like, I'll make the world whether they like it or not. He's not there yet. It's still a while away. But it's just ooh, he's starting to get there because people keep refusing his help and turning his tech into weapons.
No, that's bad.
And Lex was trying to sell his tech for weapons and stuff. It's coming. We're just gonna see how quickly it comes. I think it's 6 issues. This was the second, so
Interesting.
Also, his human name is Jordan Kent, which I kind of like.
Jordan?
Yeah.
Isn't that wasn't in the Superman and Lois show? I think it was John and Jordan. Yeah. Interesting.
But yeah, so that's all I've really read.
I've been reading War of the Realms. I read the Road to War of the Realms, and then I'm reading War of the Realms. It's literally is Thor the God of Hammers debate, and because he doesn't have Mjolnir, he's not worthy right now, and he's been throwing the largest fit about it, and it's been upsetting me. And in the Road to it, he goes to talk with Odin because Asgard's been destroyed. Malekith has been destroying the realms. And he's finally made Midgard. Midgard's the last realm that he needs to beat up. But Odin goes to Asgard, and he's like, Thor goes to Asgard. Odin's like, hey, I want to tell you all the things you mean to me because you're my son and I'm proud of you. But they kind of have a dick measuring off thing, and they just kind of yell at each other, and they start bashing each other. And then Thor bashes his face in. He's like, "You're not my father," and then he leaves. Oh, that's you're a ghost and a white ghost.
It happens. Wait, here we go. I'm Superman.
No, he's good. He uses it for good.
Oh no. Is this any better?
Well, you're radioactive now.
It happens.
But yeah, the War of the Realms, I've not been enjoying it. I do not like the paneling. The paneling sucks. There's so much empty space in a lot of the panels. There was a diagonal slash, and then the corners were just white. And I was like, I thought my page was bent or something, but it's just nothing. And I'm like, I don't like that. And there's just a bunch of empty space on pages. And I just don't, I'm not a big fan of that. I hate his voice for Spider-Man. Spider-Man, I understand he's supposed to be quippy, but he's irritating. There was the Avengers lineup, and Captain was like, Avengers Assemble. He was like, Malekith, if you want to cash these hands, he literally said, if you want to cash these hands, something. And then he says, Avengers Assemble. And then someone says, for Asgard. And then Peter says, New York is for lovers. And I'm like, people are dying right now. Yeah. People are dying. And Spider-Man's still being stupid. I'm like, please, Spider. I was like, we need you right now. And then later on, he gets a shield because they have to go to another realm to save Thor. And he's like, why do I get a shield? And Captain America's like, and it was, I don't know. It's been pissing me off. That the book has been upsetting me. I've not been enjoying War of the
It
Realms.
happens.
I think didn't I already talk? I already talked to you about Panic in the Sky, the Superman book I was reading.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I think outside that, that's the bulk of what I've been reading. I've read some other things. I've read like One Piece and stuff, but
One Piece.
Luffy was stabbed, and then he was stabbed to a tree, and then he was stabbed with another sword into the tree, and then he brought out an axe, and then someone had to hop in and save Luffy. Usopp
Mm.
used hockey. I was like, Usopp.
He has that?
Yeah, they're very far away from Luffy in his battle, and Luffy's going through it. Luffy had many, many lines in this chapter, and none of them were coherent words. They're
Huh.
all him screaming, and I was like, oh.
Has anyone ever made a Sea Prism Stone sword?
One of the swords was of the sea god, and then that was stabbed into Luffy, so I'm not sure right now. And Luffy can't
Okay,
move right
because I know
now, so...
Smoker had a stick.
Oh, the stick that he broke?
Yeah, Smoker had a Sea Prism stick, but
Stick. Was it like just the tip sea prism or something?
yeah.
Yeah, then Virgo rearranged his face. And his
Yeah.
stick. He lost aura. We can go past comics. The Doomsday trailer. Do you have any strong opinions about the Doomsday trailer?
It might disappoint you to hear no. I don't want to say it's kind of like it just feels like they're just throwing everything at the wall and hoping something sticks at this point.
I've been loving all the memes and TikToks coming out of the trailer because I've seen all these things of like Thor showing up and realizing this is the team he has to fight with and how they're all gonna lose.
Like they were just dropping everyone, and I'm like, oh, they're really just seeing which one's still popular. Like this movie is really going to be who gets to die during Secret Wars?
I'm afraid a lot of people are gonna die during this movie. Like I fear that they're gonna get rid
I
of
don't
a
think
bunch
they're
of the
really going to
X-Men.
pull anyone off.
I think they're gonna get rid of a bunch of the X-Men. They're probably gonna keep like one or two of them. Probably Cyclops and Mystique are my guesses. I feel like I really I made a short about it. I was like, where are all these characters? I'm like, what? Where's Spider-Man? Whatever happens in the brand new day cannot be so crazy that he does not pull up for an Avengers movie. And same thing with Hulk. Like, where's Hulk? And we don't have Hulk. Where's She-Hulk? Hulk has a son. Where's that thing? Like, what? I don't know. Freaking, where are the Eternals? I know we hate them, but they're stronger than the Thunderbolts. I don't know. Where's Doctor Strange? I assume he's in the dark dimension, but also, I don't know. There are a lot of people that.
Did you see the quotes from Kevin Feige about the plan post Secret War?
No. Kevin, you froze. Kevin. Kevin, please. We may be experiencing some technical difficulties, which I did say were going to happen. This shouldn't be a surprise. I know there's nobody here right now, but maybe someday someone's looking at this. Kevin, you never came back. Kevin, please. Kevin, you've abandoned me. Huh. What to do? What to do? Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna have to remove Kevin. Hi, friends. It's okay. I'm gonna get the Kevin back. Still alive. Hmm. Kevin. So I guess Kevin died. Huh. Huh. Hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. Kevin went to a dark place. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to get. I'm waiting for a guest to join. His YouTube pooped his pants. That's hilarious. Sometimes YouTubes do poop their pants. Oh, and
on the third day, he rose again.
I can't hear anything you're saying.
Wild.
Oh, never mind. I turned it up a little bit.
And
Hello?
on the third day, he rose again.
You're much, much quieter now.
I don't know why.
Fair enough. I can't make him any louder. So this is the way it is.
I'll get closer.
Oh, hey, Kevin. I need to.
Anyway, Secret Wars, Kevin Feige.
Whoa. I didn't make sure it's going. Is the
yes?
Is the video still going?
Yes, it was because I was able to join and comment on it.
All right. That's fine. All right, you can keep talking.
Kevin Feige, this might be complete and utter social media. I saw it once, took it at face value crap. But he said post Secret Wars, they're going to create one singular timeline that will be easy for fans to follow. I'm like, you kind of had that before you went down this multiverse path. But they said that they were gonna fix all the Marvel stuff together, like old X-Men, old Spider-Man, supposedly. But I'm like, dang, then we really sacrificed Loki for nothing.
No, he's the god of stories somewhere in the multiverse now.
But it could be a load of crap, but that's the one thing. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm excited for it. Dropping Steve Rogers felt kind of cheap.
I really don't even think that I'm so afraid. I don't think that man is like our Steve Rogers.
That's what people keep saying, but like it feels like they're going for just fan service left and right, which is what they try to do with Rise of Skywalker.
I am excited to watch this team get together, get beat up, and then go into Secret Wars. And then Spider-Man should show up.
I'm gonna watch it, but my expectations aren't very high.
That's hilarious. I'm pretty excited for it. The Doctor Doom voice that Robert Downey Jr. had, I was like, I guess it's not. I wouldn't be able to tell that it's Robert Downey Jr., but I'm like, this is the Doom voice?
To be honest, I didn't even really notice it.
It's what starts at the beginning of in the trailer, and then it segues into Thor talking.
Oh, I was like, who is talking right now? I thought
that
it was
his
Patrick
Doom.
Stewart doing a voice, honestly.
Yeah, I have opinions about his voice work because he did like a Dr. Dolittle movie, and he has
that was
the
goofiest
voice in that. But yeah, no, I'm ready to see it. I'm excited to see all these action figures get thrown at each other just for Doom to be like,
yeah. But like, I'm trying to figure out how they're gonna make Doom him. Like, we haven't seen him yet. How is he gonna be him?
It's crazy. They're literally gonna introduce him for this movie and then kill him in the next movie, probably.
But like, I guess they kind of did it with Thanos too. But like, everyone knew Thanos could be him. Like, Doom has been him at points, but like, Doom's got to go through a lot to be able to like scare Thor. In my mind,
that's true. He blocked his hammer with 2 fingers.
Yeah, but like if you told me to think of Doctor Doom, like out of Marvel, I'd think of like Fantastic Four versus Doctor Doom, and it's just like, yeah, he has some cool tech. It's like, but if Thor pulled up, he wouldn't really stand much of a chance.
He dies.
Like,
bring me Doom.
I'm interested how they're gonna make him like this menacing figure. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna grind Franklin down and absorb his powers.
Or maybe he'll use magic or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I know you mentioned lanterns, but I want to talk about something else first.
All right.
The trailer that dropped, I think this week, it might have been end of last week, that has me the most hyped. Clayface.
Oh, the Clay. Ooh, that trailer is freaky. I really like it.
It made my skin crawl, but it's doing exactly what it needs to. The scissors and the eyelids, I genuinely had to pause and go, okay, let's go.
We'll pull it together.
I had to do that. Like, I made the mistake of watching it when I was eating dinner, and I'm like, okay, I need to let me swallow first, then I can keep watching. It looks freaky. It looks incredible. It looks grounded. It looks gritty. It looks scary. It looks like everything you want from what they've been trying to hype this movie up as.
Hello, Among All Z8J.
Among Us.
Do you think that we're gonna get the Batman cameo? Do you think we're gonna get to see Batman in this movie?
This is taking place in the actual DCU or Matt Reeves?
It's supposed to be the actual DCU.
Then no, I don't think we're gonna get a Batman cameo.
I really think that it's gonna be like a trolling thing where
I think
Batman is going to show up. What's up?
I think he's gonna get name dropped.
I feel like he's gonna show up on like a rooftop or something. Like we won't be able to see him, but it's gonna be like Batman, and then it's gonna like end.
Kind of like the old Thanos cameo that was not Josh Brolin after Avengers.
Definitely not Josh Brolin.
That people are gonna look back at and be like, "Who was this guy?" Maybe, I don't know. I think thinking back to James Gunn, because he did a Thanos cameo with Ronin and Guardians, but like he didn't actually show Thanos. He just like was over his shoulder and like name dropped him. We might get something like that. I don't think it's going to be a true cameo.
I am excited about how freaky this movie is. I'm curious, like, what kind of name drops we're going to get in this movie. Like, are we going to get like a Superman name drop? Like, nothing, not like one of the characters talking about him, like maybe on the news or something, or like Metropolis, the blah blah.
I think we should be on the lookout for a lot of like Gotham
Easter
PD
eggs,
like name drops, like Gordon's, Bullock's, Montoya's. I think we're gonna get those.
I am interested. I can't remember. Is it Matt Hagen, the Clayface? Because I know that there are multiple. Yeah, I know that there are multiple Clayfaces. So
yeah,
it is exciting. That trailer dropped, and I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna be good. This could be a great Halloween movie."
It's gonna be freaky. I personally have never been. Let me rephrase that. I've always been too scared to try to get into body horror. I like horror movies. I've always been a little too apprehensive to try like body horror movies, and this is going to be body horror.
I think the freakiest horror movie I've seen is Tusk. If you've heard of that one,
that's pure body horror.
Yeah, it is pure body horror, and I didn't know until I got like 15 minutes into it. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, no, I have never tried it. I genuinely have been too scared to really try it.
You watched the Odyssey. I've also seen the Odyssey. I enjoyed it. The Cersei stuff that came out like left field.
That's pure body horror. I didn't think it was going to be as graphic as it was, and that's probably the closest I've ever gotten to like real body horror. And I'm like, and I was like, I don't like how this makes me feel.
I didn't like it at all.
I was like, oh man. I'm like, can this scene be over quicker?
Yeah, they linger on it for a while. They're like, and this one, and she's like, oh, I was like, oh.
Yeah,
Put her back into it.
she really did. And they got really close in it, and there was a lot of things happening, and a lot of noises, and a lot of weird things hanging out of their mouths. I was glad I had finished my popcorn by the time they got there. That's all I'll say.
I do want to talk about lanterns. I am really excited. Do you have anything else to say about Clayface?
No. I just wanted to make sure we touch on that because I feel like a lot of things have overshadowed it this week. But to me, that might be the single thing that I'm the most hyped for coming up.
I'm pretty excited, especially because I know it is like close to a third less expensive than Supergirl. Like it is much cheaper, and I know this movie's going to make its money back because of it.
This to me, and I feel like I've been saying this. This is what the new DCU needs to be doing. It needs to lean on its lesser known stuff. Do something that Marvel was never brave enough to do. Like Guardians.
What do you mean? They have the Creature Commandos.
Yeah, like Guardians is the closest Marvel ever came to really taking true risks with what it was.
So James
and now
Gunn.
The Guardians are a household name. Keep doing that. Yes, you're gonna bomb some. Oh well, you're Warner Brothers. You have an infinite money glitch. Like, do it. Go react to how people react. The biggest pitfall James Gunn and the new DCU can fall into, and I think he's done a very good job of this from the interviews I've seen, is trying to be too rigid and plan out the future too much.
Yeah, there's an ebb and flow to it.
Be flexible to what people like. Give the people what they want.
Yeah, because they're initially supposed to be making like an Authority movie, but I don't think that's in the cards anymore.
Yeah. He was like, the script was bad. I didn't want to keep doing it. Like,
fair enough.
And I haven't watched Supergirl yet. I'm probably going to wait till it drops on streaming. I don't think it's going to be bad, but it's probably not going to be great.
Fun.
And that's kind of what I figure, but they needed an early slate to get the ball rolling. So they had to just kind of dump some stuff in there that people might not have reacted to. Now, to be fair, the reaction to Supergirl in Superman was pretty cool.
I think it's DCU's Captain America, like Cap 1.
Yeah. And
because I remember a whole bunch of people didn't really love Captain America 1.
Yeah.
But I think it's a pretty good movie.
Woman of Tomorrow is a hard story to try to bring to a film medium. But anyway, Lanterns. Take it away, Shad.
I'm super excited about the Lanterns. Hal and John seem to have really good chemistry with one another, the actors. I'm curious about this sharing one lantern ring thing, because Guy has his own lantern ring, but Hal and John are sharing a lantern ring.
Well, Sinestro kind of dropped it on us. Hal's training his replacement, which is a new take on this, which I am interested in.
I'm also interested in it. I'm confused. Like, what did he do? Something? Is this like a punishment from like the Owens? Because the Owens are on stuff like that.
They never like Hal.
Yeah, and the Manhunters are. I feel like the Manhunters were like left field. I'm really interested in that.
What I couldn't figure out was it the Manhunter robots or was it the Martian Manhunters? Because they shapeshifted. And the robots from
I didn't think about that.
From what I remember, the robots can't shapeshift. So I was
the White Lanterns, the White Martians.
Because like they like showed, I swear that they showed the scene in the back, like John's.
Yeah, they had the X.
I'm like,
yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Are they merging the Martians and the Manhunter robots? Because that's going to be like, there's a lot of stuff I'm interested in this show, but I'm so nervous. Like,
I think like the constructs look good from what we've seen so far. People have been whining about the suit. I was trying to say that I'm really excited to see what Jon Stewart's suit's gonna look like, because I feel like Hal's suit, it might be. I feel like it looks so dirty and not that green because he's training his replacement. He's probably not in a great place mentally. He's probably like F the Green Lanterns right now. Probably.
He's old.
He's old.
I don't know how I feel yet about it being like an actual like physical suit and not just a construct.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'm a little weirded out that they haven't even like hinted towards Jon's suit. Like, I saw something and they were going through like Funko Pops of the show, and like Jon doesn't have a Funko Pop in his suit even. I'm like, they have to give him a suit, right?
I'm curious if that's going to be like a last episode, Jon gets his suit.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm still not sold on Tex and Hal. That's throwing me off so bad.
I think I bought into it 100% whenever the start of the trailer where he dumps water on Jon. He's like, wake up.
In my head, Hal's always the like kind of hippie California, Oregon, Washington type.
That's hilarious.
Because
my brain wanted him to be Glenn Powell. What'd you say?
Coast City is the West Coast in the DC universe. It is on the West Coast.
Unfortunately, you got a point.
So, like, but they very clearly aren't in Coast City. I don't know where they are. Probably like Houston or something. I don't know. So, like, I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I'm not sold on it yet. This show needs to convince me. I don't think anything they've shown is necessarily bad.
Yeah.
I'm just worried they aren't going to be able to convince me to buy into it. That's why I'm nervous.
I'm interested because Hal Jordan is not casted for Man of Tomorrow, but both Guy Gardner and Jon Stewart are supposed to be in Man of Tomorrow. So I'm like, what? I was like, what do we do with Hal Jordan?
How'd you feel about the Sinestro drop?
That gives me a couple more questions, like how long has Hal been a Green Lantern?
Well, Sinestro's in the science cells. Like, that very clearly was the science cells of Oa.
Yep.
So I'm like Sinestro probably, like, thinking back to now I'm thinking of New 52 because that's probably the most complete one that I can think of recently.
Yeah.
Sinestro made his own ring, went on a rampage, failed and got put in jail, escapes, and then makes the Sinestro Corps. So this is post first rampage to Mumi when he's still in prison. He's probably going to break out at the end, and they're going to tease Sinestro Corps War of Light type stuff, hopefully.
Maybe if that's the route that they're going, Hal might be going to Sinestro to try and figure out how to forge a ring, if he's supposed to be getting rid of his ring or giving up his ring.
Sinestro Corps War.
Is that where DCU is going towards?
Hal does make his own ring in that timeline.
I couldn't remember like when it happened, but I was like, I know it's a canon event. Like, he has forged his own ring before.
Yeah. Now, it was post Parallax and he got kicked out, and he was like, you know what? I'm back. Screw all of you. Ooh, maybe they might tease Parallax instead of going straight to Sinestro Corps War. They might be setting up for 0 hour Parallax stuff.
I'm curious if they're going to go towards a Crisis, because that's not the easiest, but that is a thing comparable to an Avengers film. Like, we don't get, like, sure, you can tell a Justice League story, but we've seen, I don't necessarily feel like by the end of Gods and Monsters we're gonna have a Justice League.
Yeah, probably. Okay, you mentioned Crises. Is Crisis or Secret better? Marvel versus DC.
Crisis or what? Oh, the title.
Like Secret Wars, Secret Invasion. Each company has their buzzword. Marvel's Secret, DC's Crisis.
Yeah, and DC is Crisis. That's a good question. Crisis on Infinite Earths, Final Crisis, Crisis in Time, Heroes in Crisis. I feel like the Secret just kind of sounds cooler. I do like the Crises, but Crisis on Infinite Earths is the coolest it's got for me. And then it's like Final Crisis. I'm like, okay, but then it wasn't the Final Crisis. And then they have Crisis in Time, 0 Hour, and I'm like, all right. And then you have Heroes in Crisis, where everyone's depressed and Wally kills everybody. And I was like,
Identity Crisis, though.
Identity Crisis. That is that. Oof. And I feel like Secret only has Invasion, Secret Wars. Is there another Secret thing?
There's more Secret stuff. I can't think of it.
I can't either.
We're building to Absolute Crisis, which
That's
I am
exciting.
So excited for and am a little scared for. Let's see. I'm gonna look up all the Secret stuff.
Okay. I guess I'll just yap a little bit. With Lanterns, I am really excited about the duo of Hal and John. I'm interested if we're going to see any other heroes pop up. Again, they don't have to pop up. I just want mentions. I just want people being mentioned. I just need names getting dropped. I need things in the background, something on TV, like Superman saved another city, or Superman saved a cat out of a tree, or Gotham's a weird place, or West Coast City doesn't exist. It's a smoking crater.
Oof.
Are we post Hal crash out? Is that why he has to give up his ring? Like, why does Hal have to give up his ring?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either. And that's why I'm excited. There's so many questions I have.
Yeah, I just, again, they've teased a lot of things that I think could work. I'm not bought in yet. I need you to convince me.
I also liked in the trailer whenever he made the stupid bottle opener, and he's like, I was like, Hal would do that to impress the girl. Hal would do that.
Yeah, it does feel like Hal. I'll give it that. It's just like, why is Hal Southern?
Why is he Southern? Why is he an old man?
Yeah, I don't know. Manhunters maybe merging Martians and Manhunters. We'll see how that goes. John doesn't have a suit. They're sharing a ring. Sinestro's imprisoned already.
What does this have to do with Gods and Monsters?
How does Guy have a ring before John?
Because Hal stole it. Hal stole the ring. I don't know.
What is Guy?
What is Guy? Who's Guy talking to? Because in the trailer he's talking to somebody. He's like, they're going to send a whole army after you. I was like, was he talking to Hal? Was he talking to?
Probably. Hal.
I don't understand.
Probably Hal.
Also, are we going to get an alternate costume for Guy? I don't know.
An alternate haircut for Guy?
Never. The haircut stays.
Oh man.
Ugh. Do you have anything else? I mostly just want to talk about. I've been watching Transformers Prime.
Oh.
I've never really been into Transformers or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I made a short about it, but Prime was recommended, and they have all of it on YouTube, so I've been watching through it. I don't love the animation, but I do like. I like the stories. I like the ideas that they're dealing with. I like how Optimus Prime is basically a dog. He's like the superior Autobot.
I'm trying to work through Maul and X-Men.
I still haven't started X-Men.
X-Men first episode's a little slow, Second and third kick off and get crazy quickly. 4 is filler, and I haven't watched 5 yet, but episode 2 and 3 kind of just drop on you, and you're like it catches you off guard, a la Gambit last season. It's like, oh, they just did that. Like, oh,
that's
they
how I
just
felt.
dropped that.
Whatever. Sorry, what were you saying?
Like, no, they just dropped that. Like, they are going here. Like, oh, okay.
That's how I felt whenever the city was bombed by the freaking by the Sentinel in the middle while they were all hanging out, and the little Morlock was like, "You'll protect us, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll protect you," and everybody gets eviscerated.
Yeah, like they're not messing around with Apocalypse.
That's cool. That's good. He's a threat.
And I realized I haven't watched as much of the original series as I thought I did.
That's how. That was kind of how I felt, and I went back and watched, not for X-Men, but it was for the old Spider-Man series, because I was listening to someone else talk about it, and they're like, yeah, and they have their own like Secret Wars thing at the end, or like a Spider-Verse thing at the end. I was like, what? And I went back and watched it.
Yes, that was my favorite superhero show growing up. Whenever they do the Spider-Verse type stuff with Madam Web. Classic.
I think that and X-Men before 97, they were just like adapting the story arcs from comics, and I'm like, this is the formula, just do this.
Yeah. And then Batman, the animated series, looking back, perfected it.
Chloe, and we talked about it a little bit. Chloe's really, really into the Two-Face episode of Batman the Animated Series. She was like, it resonates with me. I understand the Harvey Dent tried his best, and he did everything he could do the right way, and the system still effed him over. And she was like, "What do you do? Like, what do you do after that?" And I was like, "That's a great point."
Poison Ivy's the same way, and that was pre Two-Face.
Lastly, where are you in One Piece?
Still waiting for Luffy to get recharged. Doflamingo's just wreaking havoc and slapping everyone around.
Toting him around. You're almost there. The next arc is like 22 episodes.
Yeah, I know it'll move a little bit for a while after this. It's just like,
It is the slog of Dressrosa, yes.
I'm hoping to be able to finish Dressrosa in the next couple weeks. I think I have 12 episodes left technically, and at least a couple of them are probably filler.
Yeah. There's a guide you can Google and make your way through it.
Yeah, no, but I think there's like one more stall episode before Luffy gets back. Like, it got to the point where Luffy and the Birdcage are both either 1 minute or 1.5 minutes from being done.
He loves his stupid little timers.
Yeah, so there's probably going to be another stall episode, and then Luffy's gonna be back, and probably take another 2 episodes to clear after that.
Thank you so much for joining me, Kevin. There isn't anyone here anymore, but I think there are 28 people at one point.
And if people wanna watch it afterwards,
people can. It's gonna be here. It'll be here, and if you're free next week, we can do the same thing, maybe for like 30-40 minutes. And it doesn't even have to be that long. Just if we have something to talk about, if we've been reading comics or been watching stuff. Thank you for joining me today, Kevin. And it's always a pleasure. And I'm going to head on out. I'm going to go hang out with my wife and cats.
He's going to head.
Bye, Kevin.
Bye. Bye, one person.